Hi, John Marshall, the DrillMaster. This is an Army platoon JPA inspection. Okay, let's see. Thanks, Austin, by the way. I really appreciate. I love being able to see the cadets improve over time. Really nice. So you have a bit of a different way of. Why are you in two different uniforms? But also your alignment here. Well, not alignment necessarily, but you've got tall and short all intermingled. Looked like better application of the column movement. Please move, camera holder. Please move. So, Commander, don't go to parade rest. You're not part of the platoon. You're outside of the platoon. You're taking the platoon through a series of commands. So if you're going to give them present arms eventually, then you're not going to salute them or turn around and salute or anything like that. There's all kinds of different things that cadets have done. You just stand there at attention and call commands for the standing manual part of it, the stationary part of it. Oh, so you're not, I don't do that. It's not necessary, not at all. Good job. Great head turn on the off command. So, not bad. The movement was excellent. Your alignment, it looks excellent as well. I would say, boy, it's very close on spacing, and that's nice job, really. Good. The open ranks, I really wish commanders would start going to check for alignment. And it doesn't look like you're 3 steps away there, Commander. It looks like you're more about 1.5 to 2. So if you were to check alignment, you wouldn't have to march backwards. You wouldn't have to march forwards on close ranks. It would all be taken care of. So your commands, your command voice, it should be not left face. It should be left. There has to be inflection in the command. Left face. And then open ranks, march. It's not a fall. It's open ranks, march. March for the Army. Good. You're facing the platoon. Excellent job. About. It has to come up. Excellent step off, Commander. team, watch your alignment. So, Commander, don't keep pivoting all the way around. You're doing 800 pivots on every left step. You're going to, just like the element, sorry, I was working Air Force over the weekend, just like the platoon leaders, you're going to pivot once and then arc around. All right? That's the Army element. One pivot and then arc around. Now you're also, I'm looking at first element leader, and he's also doing a pivot every left step, and probably everybody else is. So it's only one for the 3 element leaders. It's one pivot, and then you arc around, create that arc coming around, and then everybody else does the exact same thing. They come up to where the squad leaders initially executed their pivot off to, in this case, the right. So they're going to pivot on their left. The base squad is going to execute a 90-degree pivot. Everybody else is that 45-degree pivot. That just the one pivot and then arc all the way around. And it's the same thing that you do, Commander. And you're going to want to try and keep that 3-step distance the whole time. Nice heel strikes. Very good. Yeah, lots of pivots. Arm swing. So did you, I was going to say arm swing is coming from some elbows there. We've got a crossover in front for the front arm portion of the arm swing. Third squad leader. Bringing his left over, got elbows in play in all kinds of places, just bending from the elbow instead of locking the elbow and then swinging from the arm or the shoulder. So you're still doing the head turn for the preparatory command and command of execution. So preparatory command is not a command in and of itself. Command of execution is not a command in and of itself. The preparatory command and the command of execution are a command. You turn your head on calling out a command. It's the whole command. So it's column right, march, or right flank, whatever it happens to be. So I'm glad you turn your head. That's good. And you turned your head to the right as you were giving that. After the left flank, you're marching away. The next command has the whole formation moving to the right. So you call over the right shoulder. If it was going to be off to the left, then you call it over the left shoulder. But that was good. You just need to turn your head once per command. And that's the whole command. Preparatory execution. Column left. You've got that fall there. To the rear. March. Well, that's Air Force. Rear. March. There's some good arm swing in there. It's just not consistent for everybody. She's doing an excellent job on arm swing there. Don't speed up on your step. There was a slight speed up on the close interval. Good. Try to skip less on the change step. You don't want to have the vertical movement. I know it's kind of a skip-ish, but keeping your Yeah, but so let's go back and watch that again. You can see vertical movement there for some of them. But you did it step, step, step. That was good. Elbows, Commander. You're swinging with your using your elbows there. Nice alignment. Wow, I'm impressed with that. So after the rear and the halt, you're still mostly, just hold on just a second here, you're still mostly aligned. Now here, cadet here is a little far forward, and you know there's a little bit of misalignment here, and in each of the ranks. But overall, if we go back, so let's look at this. We can see how, shortened pace, lengthened pace, very short, about the same as her. So we can see that rear march isn't executed the same throughout, and then which leads to alignment issues. So see, we have the alignment issues. See, we can see leg here, he's fallen back from these two. Not bad here, really. But in order to have correct spacing and alignment, then everybody needs to execute the rear march movement the same, which means that end step needs to be the same distance for everyone involved. So we can see here, there's a little bit of a timing issue, but you can see big step there. That's why this cadet is so far forward than the other two on either side. In the so this is 4th rank and 2nd squad. That's why. And then here, look at this. Not bad at all. But so your end step, remember the end step is the last step in the direction that you're currently going. So if you're going to take a flank, you know, it's that pivot step. For the halt and for rear, it was that left step. That's the last step you're taking that direction, and then you turn. And then for the halt, it's this left foot that you're bringing out, and you can see that it's not the same distance. You know, given the timing issue here, I get it, I understand that, but you can see that there's a big difference right here, and that highlights exactly what I'm talking about. The end step needs to be the same distance. It needs to be consistent throughout the whole platoon. So that first step as well. So again, timing issue, but everybody stayed at attention prior to this, remained at attention, and isn't leaning forward that I could see. Well, there is a little bit of a lean. with some of them. Actually, it's more of a, so you push off with the right heel as you lift your left foot. That's how you take your first step without leaning forward. It's the only way to gain your momentum, pushing down with that right heel. I know the Army Training Circular says shift all your weight imperceptibly to your, now just push down with your right heel. That takes care of it. So you can see step distance here, smaller, much smaller step distance here, teeny tiny step distance here. So it all needs to be the same on the first step as well. So you're going to give, it just looks weird seeing the commander just constantly turn his head like that. So it's eyes right, ready, see, I'm still facing that direction, still saluting, ready, front, boom. Nice job, team, really. You're working as one, which is just excellent. I could go back and point out the end step on that that left flank, but it's not necessary. I've already made my point. So make sure your end steps, your first step and your end steps are the same length. You have the your walking base, you know, the space in between your feet. So I'm guessing this is a sampling. So it's for your inspection. I forget what JPA means. That doesn't matter. But this is your annual inspection, more or less. And the civilian that you reported to is from headquarters, Army AJROTC, and you're going through that. And so you're in different uniforms for whatever reason, but it was just a sampling of cadets, and to give the inspector an idea of what the training is like within the program. So yeah, totally understandable. I get it. And again, I really appreciate the opportunity to. This is what, our second year, Austin, of going through videos with critiques, and the improvement is just fantastic. It really is. You've done an awesome job there, everybody. So, all right. Hope my comments are helpful. I think they are. You've been implementing a lot of what I've recommended, but you've also been working your tails off to get to this point, and that's obvious. Excellent. All right. Thanks.